Main expectation from common people is like to change to raise the tax slab.
खाना सस्ता होना चाहिए, कपड़े सस्ते होने चाहिए और बाकी हाउसिंग तो सस्ता हो नहीं सकता है टायर 1 सिटीज़ में, तो आई कैंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट.
Bullet trains, if they are coming, it should be for the whole country, not just in Mumbai to Ahmedabad patch.
Petroleum petrol rate should be less. It should be in double digits. Now we are paying in 3 digits.
Nothing. Electronic items are the second most highest imported items in India. So I don't think that government current account deficit is currently 4.4% of the GDP, right? So government does not have much scope to bring the luxury items cheaper, because if luxury items are cheaper, the imports would be higher and it would have a burden on the current account deficit.
Oil, edible oil, detergent soap, toothpaste, milk, which we need every day, gas. All the prices have skyrocketed. That really needs to be controlled and brought down.
I can see most of the benefits are given to the business people then, but what about the people who are on a working basis? Tax benefit, how they can appeal a tax benefit?
People should be brought in the bracket of like 15 or 20% tax. I mean, up to the salary of 15 lakhs.
Since from 2014, I think we haven't done any changes. Just we have inaugurated a new regime and an old regime. So new regime that we don't have to show anything, and in old regime we have to show anything. But what about the slabs? That slab has to be reduced, okay?
I think if there is a uniform GST, which is like 5% or say 10%, if it is a uniform and applied to all, that will have a huge impact on the country, and in fact, more people will be willing and come under the GST coverage.
The middle class is the segment who is paying the highest tax in the country, and approximately there are only 4% taxpayers in India. So the burden from middle class should be lessened a bit. And since 9 years, the tax slab has not changed. So I don't think there's much scope for it, to be very honest.
Yeah, tax slab should be changed. It is now only 5 lakhs. That also a composite, and we have only this one choice. Either go for a composite or a 2.5. But it should be made at least 7 lakhs, because we have to pay more taxes now.
I think a lot of things need to be cheaper. I think CNG prices are around 90 rupees, I think 89 rupees in Mumbai. I think that's just too much. I think it should come to at least 60 rupees. The CNG prices should come to 60 rupees.
Because now inflation is pinching the pockets of people. So by changing the tax slab, at least the middle class will get some relief, and whatever that excess balance income they have, somewhere it will come in consumption, which will again help for the growth of the company, and in terms of savings, which again will help for the growth of the company, growth of the nation.
Tax reduction is elusive. It is not actually universal to every sector. It is changing to, mostly it is costing to the middle level family rather than costing everybody on that aspect. Including the moment if I take the business level, there is a lot of opportunities to evade the taxes.
The working class have to pay a very high proportion of taxes as compared to people who are in the unorganized sector, or let's say even in agriculture, which employs almost 80 crore people, and even people who are earning more than 100 crores, they are not paying a single rupee of tax. ATC slab for a long time now has been capped to 1.5 lakh, whereas over the last 10 years, the cost of living has almost doubled. But still, the tax slab has been, the ATC slab has been kept at the same level.
Government has introduced tax currently on the PF, the additional PF that people are putting. On that also they have introduced tax. I think that's the most wrong thing to do ever. How can you put tax on people's provident fund money? Provident fund is so that it's basically a fund for their retirement, and government has started taxing that also.
Tax should be relieved because inflation is increasing. So as per that, income will also increase of the people. So it should be increased to some normal limit that a middle class person can sustain its life and standard of living.
Electronic vehicles are very expensive currently. It's around 10 to 15 lakhs difference. So it's more expensive rather than a petroleum. It should be cheaper, and the infrastructure should be made for EV vehicles.
around 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs income slab, if there can be some changes, because a person earning 25 or 30 lakhs, I think he could pay a tax more and help the country in the infrastructure development in the healthcare or the agri sector. But around 8 to 10 lakhs bracket is the one I feel that they should be helped more.